Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, sometime back on this month, Professor Mutahi Ngunyi had released an opinion poll which suggests that the ODM leader Raila Odinga has been gaining support, while the Deputy President William Ruto support has been reducing, and the gap has been narrowing to almost up to now 5%. That was the difference between Raila Odinga and William Ruto. So it means Ruto was just ahead of Raila by 5%. And yesterday, the infrotrac went ahead to release their new scientific opinion poll, which now has suggested that Raila Odinga has finally reached at 33% and William Ruto is now at 32%, meaning Raila has now overtaken the Deputy President William Ruto. And again, in the same opinion poll, they went ahead to suggest that Musalia Mudavadi, who is the ANC party leader, is coming in number 3, but with only 1%. And again, he gets up to 44% as a preferred running mate in 2022. That is what people would want Musalia Mudavadi to be. And the rating to this poll still also suggested that many people believe that OCA should be dissolved and support either Raila or Ruto. And that was up to 52%. And 55% showing that want OCA to support Raila Odinga. So that is the result outside here. And remember, this poll has been conducted all the way from September 17 up to December. And what is surprising so many people is how the Deputy President William Ruto allies are now reacting to that opinion poll. And they have gone to an extent of sharing out fake information in the name of infrotrac company. Someone like Boni Khalwale is now outside here claiming fake information of management from infrotrac. Look at someone like Grand Mola Abdullah Nasser, a lawyer, senior lawyer here, also has been sharing out fake information on the kind of management of infratrac. And their claim is that all of the infratrac management are individuals coming from Nyanza region and probably Luos. And in that way, they have been working in the interest of Raila Odinga. But infratrac has gone ahead to distance themselves from that post and again disown that post. Like if you see at Grand Mula, this is what he said. Next time they should consider using Dr. Tom Wolf and Sarah Eldakil. At least they would receive some international media attention. Adams Olo's half-baked propaganda data comes with the failed BBI fraud baggage. And you see what Nasir is sharing out as the founders of the infrotrac. You read here, founder and the chief executive officer, CEO, Angela Ambito, general manager Tobias Otieno, co-founder Jerry Okungu, senior researcher Dr. Adam Solo, qualitative and head of statistics Daniel Obara, senior administrator officer Lillian Awino. So he is trying to insinuate that all of that leadership is definitely coming from Lower Nyanza region, but infrotrac has disowned that. So the question we are asking ourselves is, why is the senior people in our society and most of the Tangatanga guys sharing out fake information? That's the question we want to try and answer here. But before we go deep into that, I have a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you have not yet subscribed. So my humble request, please consider subscribing so that any other time once we release a video like this, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give this video thumbs up so that YouTube will recommend our video to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, in my own opinion, I believe that if you don't agree with something or someone, you simply just say you don't agree. But if we see people going to an extent of trying to sell out fake information just because they don't agree with someone, it simply means that they are disagreeing with the truth on ground. So I'm believing that Dr. William Ruto allies are refusing to agree with the reality on ground that Raila Odinga has been gaining support while the deputy president has been losing every time we wake up. That is the truth. Because if not, they did not need to come up with fake information, but they had just to say they don't agree with infrotrac, period. And some of the reasons are very, very simple. Because number one, if you look at Raila Odinga when he's meeting with Kenyans in his rallies, he is selling agenda that can be easily implemented. It can be easily achieved. But look at the Deputy President William Ruto, the kind of agenda that he's trying to sell to Kenyans. If you ask them even to explain bottom up, they don't explain. In fact, they went up through the explanation to mislead Kenyans even more. So in that way, many people believe that what Ruto is trying to sell as his agenda cannot be achieved. That's why they can easily realign with Raila Odinga and distance themselves from William Ruto. That is true. And you see, look at how Ruto is saying that he's going to give money to each and every constituency to help all small-scale traders and farmers and micro-scale farmers to do their business. The millions of money is quoting out. He cannot explain to Kenyans how he's going to get this money. So that easily makes people to believe that what Ruto is selling is simply just fake for the need of getting vote from Kenyans. And secondly, Ruto is still selling the manifesto and agenda that he was selling in 2013 and 2017, which has never been implemented. When he was talking about the stadiums, dealing with the anger in the country, when he was in Gulana Kulalu, you remember, the promises that he has been giving. These are promises that they gave in 2013 and 2017. And Kenyans are here looking at him and telling him, hey, look here. You sold the same thing to us, we bought into it, we gave you our vote, but it has never been implemented. So he did not even check the strategy to come up with new things that he can sell to Kenyans that can be achieved. So in that way, Kenyans find it very hard to continuously trust William Ruto because he has been tested and failed. And number three, you look at Raila Odinga, he has a plan how to fight corruption just in case he becomes the president. Look at William Ruto. He has never even in one statement explained to Kenyans how he's going to fight the issue of corruption just in case he wins this election and becomes the president. So in that way, you see even Raila, when he say he will fight corruption, he even explained to you how he's going to use that money that has been always swindled through corruption. When he talk about Baba Care and the issue of dealing with the aged people and old people in the society, how he's going to give the token of 6,000 to each and every family for that period of the time he will be serving. So that means it's monthly, on monthly basis, and it's going to run throughout as long as he will be still there serving in that government. But Ruto is not explaining how he's going to stop corruption, and we understand if you stop corruption in Kenya, life is going to be very easy to each and everyone. So in this way, people are doubting Ruto, and that's why they are now listening to Raila Odinga. And remember, earlier Raila had not announced that he's going to be a presidential candidate. So Ruto has been running alone. But this time around, Raila has officially announced that he's going to be on ballot. Therefore, the percentage has to go down because now Ruto is no longer alone in this race. And number four, if you look at William Ruto, every time he gets out to address people in the rallies, Ruto is busy abusing Raila Odinga, calling him Kitendawili, Mganga, project, and all those things. I mean, Raila cannot be a government project. I think it is the government that can be Raila Odinga's project because he has been winning severally and they have been robbing him. But you look at Raila Odinga, he is busy selling his manifesto while Ruto is busy abusing Raila. So in one way, people are finding out easy to listen to Raila Odinga because he has something to sell to them. But Ruto is selling busy abusing Raila Odinga rather than selling his manifesto to Kenyans. So these results show that people are buying into Raila Amolo Odinga's agenda that he's selling to Kenyans, but they don't have time to listen to the abusive language Ruto is using against other politicians and his opponents. As simple as that. Then again, you look at Raila Amolo Odinga, the way he's playing his politics, it is now becoming very easy for the people of Mount Kenya region to accept Raila Amolo Odinga. So Raila is climbing the mountain where Ruto has always claimed to be on the top of the mountain. So as Raila climbed, definitely Ruto is reducing to size. Again, Raila has been easily accepted in Rift Valley because we have some other communities staying in Rift Valley. Luos, Luyas, Kambas, there are many people there, Kikuyus. So he has been easily accepted there, and even to some extent, some Kalenjin still believe in Raila Odinga's leadership. But look at Ruto. Ruto has not made any more influence in Nyanza region or Western region at large. That way, it shows that Raila, maybe he can still share some votes in Western with Mudavadi, but still Ruto is not penetrating into that area, though Raila is penetrating in Rift Valley and the Central region where Ruto has been expecting to get the support. So that is digging into Ruto's side. And lastly, Raila has advisors whom he listens to. But Ruto seemingly, he might not be having any advice that he listens to. That's why Raila knows when to take a break. But William Samoei Ruto does not know when or if he should take a break. He never takes a break. He has been always everywhere. His hands has been on ground. He don't give even space, and even he don't take time to relax, rethink, refresh, and come out with new ideas to sell to Kenyans. That's why every time he has been repeating himself, and he has nothing new to sell to Kenyans. Kenyans are getting bored with what he has been singing to them. And they easily find themselves to ride with Raila Amolo Odinga because Raila knows when to take a break, and when he comes back, he has something new to sell to Kenyans. There are so many points that we can talk about this, but I know there are some I've left out. Otherwise, thank you so much for listening to me up to this far, but go in the comment section, mention other points that I've left out, and again, you don't necessarily to agree with me, you can disagree, but constructively. May good God bless you, and see you in our next video.